Chances are, if I asked you guys to define the Marshall tone, a fair proportion of you would scream JCM800. And what most of you think of when you think of the JCM800 is, of course, the 2203 and 2204 models. You know, depends what you want, if it's a JMP era 2203, if it's a JCM800 badge 2203 with the parallel inputs as opposed to the vertical inputs. You can go down a real rabbit hole here, but not many people think of this amp when they think of the JCM800. This is the split channel model, the 2210. This is the 100 watt version. They made a 50 watt version as well. You've got two channels, a clean channel with bass, treble, and volume controls, and a gain channel with gain, volume, bass, middle, treble, master presence, and master volume for the whole amp. At the moment, I'm playing my 2002 Les Paul Standard. I've got all the EQ controls at noon, and this amp kind of gets a bad rap for being very dull sounding. If you set all the controls at noon, it does sound dull. Let's hear it. So there you go. What I find is if you turn the presence all the way up, you get this. Or if you turn the presence back down and you turn the treble control all the way up, you get a little bit more of that 2203 clicky kind of thing happening. From there, I would probably push the mids and bring a little bit of bass out. I'd also drop the gain control and bring the channel volume up. You get this. Which sounds pretty cool. Again, you can wind the gain control up. If you take it all the way, it gets pretty fizzy and squishy. It's really interesting because the JCM800 2203 and 2204 are really, really bright amps, whereas this amp seems like it went out to address that and kind of sounds a little bit smoother at the settings most guitar players would set it at, which is great because you can actually turn the knobs up and get the kind of sound that you want to go for. I really like that smooth lead sound going on there. Again, you could push the mids more, you could push the presence more if you needed more bite going on there. But what I want to show you guys is the clean channel, because I actually think the clean channel on this amp sounds killer. What I'm going to do is turn the master volume down. Presence is still at 5, and we'll just start with the tone controls at noon and the channel volume at about 3. So there's my foot switch. Let's have a listen to this. By the way, this switch is upside down. Oh, and by the way, this amp is going to my cab room where I have my cab with greenbacks mic'd up, and it's running all the way back into my Apollo, which is back here, and it's going into Pro Tools. So it sounds like this. If I take the channel volume to 5, you get a little bit more breakup. And if I take it to about, I want to say 7, then you get a sweet edge of breakup, Fendery kind of tone. Let's pull the bass down a bit and boost just a little bit of treble, just to kind of balance things out with this guitar. That's where I like it with the gain at around 6. Let's try it with a Strat now. Which is really, really cool. What I would do is actually probably push the bass a little bit more on that one. Give it a little bit more channel volume and a little bit more presence just because I'm playing on the neck pickup on this guitar. Which is killer. Let's try it with a boost pedal in front of this. All right, I've got the Rev G3 connected. The gain is at 0 and the volume is on full on the pedal. Let's hear it. I'll stay on the neck pickup. I think the gain channel sounds great boosted with a humbucker equipped guitar. Let's hear it. So you can hear there that there's obviously something going on with the preamp gain structure where it loves getting smashed with a distortion pedal to really bring out some more harmonics and a little bit more of that kind of glorious overdrive, as we might like to call it. That's what I'm going to call it anyway, glorious overdrive. Yeah, it's early in the morning and I'm at a loss for adjectives. But yeah, there you go, the JCM800 2210. If you own one of these amps and you know anything about the differences between these and the 2203, 2204, I would love to hear from you guys. There's quite a few people who follow the channel who have a lot more knowledge about amps than I do. So I would love to learn something from you guys. And that clean channel is unreal. I really like it. I'm sure it would be awesome with like a compressor pedal in front of it as well. If you wanted, you know, or just a bunch of pedals, you know, you could use that as a pedal platform, and you've got the bonus of having a pretty decent sounding gain channel on there as well. So thanks for watching the video. I hope it was informative, and if you liked it, be sure to subscribe and all that kind of good stuff. See you next time. But wait, there's more. Let's hear it in drop C with my single cut before I go. I really should have done this. And we'll boost it with the Rev and see if we can get a kind of metal tone out of it.